What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we're going to be playing a J Villain special. Shout out to J Villain. This is Dimir Skeletons, that's right. So we've got the normal skeleton things, Case of the Stash Skeleton, Forsaken Miner, but then we throw in a Mockingbird, Corpses of the Lost, Skullsnap Nuisance, and a new card from Into the Omen Pass, Makdee, Itla, Skysnarers, and Belion of the Parched, and then some other ways just to go ahead and benefit off of creatures dying and helping our skeletons out. So let's get right on into it and see how Dimir Skeletons works in the meta. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on our way to 1800. All right, I kind of want to keep this hand. We've got the miner, we've got the taxing card here, so let's go ahead and throw down a miner. Next turn we can throw down an island and then get down our Skysnarers here. That's a great card. I mean, I may make a may add that into like a mono white taxes deck. Swing, get 2 damage in. Opponent playing Azorius as well. Meticulous Archive. Ooh, they pitch the space-time continuum. Okay, let's go Skv'x the Augmented, and that should be a symbiote Spider-Man. Go ahead and swing out. See what opponent's got for us. Okay, another Temple of the Enlightenment. And I think we hold on to the Strategic Betrayal here. Swing, get the look at the top card, right? Top 2. Ooh, Elegy Acolyte, but Undercity. We need 4 mana to play that card even. Skullsnap Nuisance is pretty good. I'm going to hold on to these because opponents playing white-blue, I could see a Day of Judgment in our future. All right. And there it is. No witnesses. Not quite a Day of Judgment, but we get to investigate. So let's draw the Nuisance off the top of our grave. That's an interesting clue token. I don't think I've seen that one. So yeah, that's whenever a enchantment enters the battlefield. And a little bit of a spoiler, y'all. This week is starting off Spooky Week. We got skeletons today and skeletons tomorrow. Spoiler alert there. And does opponent have another board wipe here? We've got 8. We've got 8 life. We've got 3 damage, potentially 4 damage on board. I'm holding on to the Mockingbirds because if we do happen to get skeletons like Corpses of the Dead or Corpses of the Lost, we can go ahead and then just copy the skeletons and get 3 3/2s with haste just for 1 blue mana, basically. So we will see. Opponent's thinking really hard. Are they going to have a way to get rid of our nuisance here? I mean, I wouldn't blame them for getting rid of it. It is a nuisance. But alright, come on. Here go, opponent. Alright. Oh, well. Down to 4. I guess we take the Verge, put it in the hand, and then pass the turn. I was really hoping we would be able to see something good for us, you know, hasty skeletons or something. And no witnesses again. I was going to say, if they had the Singularity Rupture, that would be good there. So let's crack the clue again. There it is, Corpses of the Lost. And depending on what opponent has, I think we just run them over here. Because, yeah, we created 2/2 skeleton. That's now 3/2. We go ahead and copy that skeleton that is a 3/2. And then we copy it again with another Mockingbird. Turn that additionally there. And then, yeah, opponent sees writing on the wall. And on to the next one. Alright, we got a Lord here. Let's see. Ooh, this is I'm going to keep it. It's a little bit low land hand. I think we got to go Sewers first. And then I want to keep the second Strategic Betrayal. So many reanimate decks in the meta. This deck, can answer that, but they show a swamp. We might be facing a mirror match, maybe? Or demons, or discard. There's actually a lot of mono black decks. Forsaken Miner. Whoa, skeletons. I see you, opponent. Well, I think we go ahead and throw down, and then I think we pay 2 and throw out the Case of the Stash Skeleton, right? We can hold off on the Nuisance. Opponent and I just 2 skeletons. 2 skeletons in a pod. Nice deck. Hey, you should see my other deck. Where is it? You should see my other deck. Yeah, I think we throw down a Nuisance here. Swing out. Give the opponent a little bit of wiggle room here. They might be able to take care of our Skullsnap. They could be running Bitter Triumphs and stuff too. The house grows hungry. Okay. Also known as Death of Gwen Stacy. That hurts a little bit, but that's fine. Ooh, I think we go Belion. Hydro Man. Belion the Lost comes down. This allows us to go ahead and hold up a Bitter Triumph next turn. After that, I think Mockingbird would still count as a blue spell if we cast it. But let's see. All right. Well, I'm gonna pay 3, get rid of that, because we can make them sacrifice their Preacher of the Schism. There's the blue, there's the Strategic Betrayal, get rid of their graveyard. Pass the turn, swing out for 4. Or swing out for 4, then pass the turn and go from there. Okay. They got a lot of mana. Another house grows hungry. Well, I mean, that's good for them, but better for us. I think we go Acolyte here, because then next turn we can sack the Case of the Skeleton, the Stash Skeleton. And then hopefully we'll get another land off the top. Ooh, another Strategic Betrayal. So we have no Skeletons. Discard a card. Oh, this is a bit risky. I think I have to discard this time. Maybe I don't. Yeah, I'll discard. I was say, I don't know if I want to go down to 4 there. That's not really a good chance. Well, Arch Enemy's Charm. Okay, well, opponent has nothing in hand. I think we go ahead and do Makdee, and then we Case the Stash Skeleton. I think we gotta go for a Corpses of the Lost, right? Swing. Deal some damage, and then next turn we should be good to go depending on what opponent has. Duress. Well, there goes our corpses. Well, opponent's seen enough though. Good game, opponent. On to the next one. Vermithor. Vermithor? I don't know. It's a robot. We're facing a robot. Oh, I think we keep this. Yeah, I think we can do this. Oh, Boros. This might be hard. This might be a difficult matchup for us. I don't know if we can win this, but we're going to try our best. All right. Well, if they attack, they go to a 2/2. Oh, never mind. Shelter by Ghost. I was like, if they attack, we can do this, but nope. They run the Shelter by Ghost. So good. I think we got to go Skv here. And then wait and see what opponents got for us. If this lives, then we're in a decent spot. Next turn, we can go ahead and throw down the Elegy Acolyte, gain some life, and then go from there. Really, it's just up to what opponent's doing here. Do they have another Shelter by Ghosts? I really hope they don't. They swing. I don't think we block here, even though they have 1 mana up. I think we leave it. We don't get any benefit. If opponent has a pump spell, then we die. Even if they didn't, we can't do anything. They could have a shock, something like that. Hired Claw coming down, okay. Well, let's get the Acolyte, and then I think we pass the turn here. A little bit of slow roll in this. We have some ways to gain life, but opponent has ways to take life. So it's really hard here. It's a never-ending battle. Okay, they swing. Man, they're just gaining life off of those pings. I think we chump block here. I'm going to call their bluff. They could have a Lightning Helix or something, but I think our best bet is blocking the Hired Claw. They can't activate it again. So yeah, I think our best bet is to block, even if they have something like to kill our Acolyte, like fully. I mean, it's going to die either way. I don't know. I think we just gain 4 life, get a creature back. Opponent gains 4 life, loses a creature. And we lose a creature too, so I think that's a decent trade on our end. A red deck at 32 life is insane. Let's Undercity Sewers. Watery Grave. We want to put opponent in one of those, but we don't have the faculties right now, big man. Let's swing out. We got to get some card advantage here. Opponent does have 3 cards in hand. With them being Boros, that definitely hurts us. I kind of think we got to go Bitter Triumph here. Belion's going to go back down. We can discard a card and get rid of their Ember Heart if we need. Okay, Grease Wrench Goblin. Well, if they go to exhaust their Grease Wrench, I think that might be our Bitter Triumph target. Let's see what they do here first. They're going to pump up the Hired Claw. Well, I think that's our cue to go for the Emberheart Challenger. The reason I say the Emberheart is because if they have anything that targets it, then they get some additional card advantage, so another Sheltered by Ghosts or anything like that. Okay, we're going to take 2. Jeez, opponent's still at 29. Another Bitter Triumph off the top. Well, we can swing out with everything here. Worst case scenario, opponent trades for our Miner or our Belion. Best case scenario, we still get to deal damage and we get to put a card into our hand and hold up an additional, okay, shock. Well, let's see what they do. We still deal damage. They're down to 24. We still get to go ahead and grab a card. I'm going to take the Acolyte. I think we play the Acolyte, right? We're going to risk it a bit here and hope for the best. Remember, it's always better to be lucky than skilled. It's all about luck, but you got to put yourself in the position. So, opponent has a Slick Shot. Surprised it took that long. Opponent could have a lot of different ways to go ahead and kill us here. They're only swinging with a Slick Shot, so they definitely have to have something. I don't think there's any way we die. The only thing I think of is Boros Charm hit us for 6. Lightning Helix, okay. They still hit us for 6 here. Bitter Triumph is held up, so I think we swing out with everything. The reason why I'm swinging out with everything is we're going to get to look at the top. If they block and kill our robot, which it looks like they're going to, we're going to get another robot next turn. We gain 4 life, so we're back up to 10, and we have the Bitter Triumph to go ahead and kill the Slick Shot. We're... Ooh. Corpses of the Lost. I think we do that. We draw a card 2, lose a life. Yeah, so Corpses of the Lost comes down. We get to Surveil. Pitch the Swamp. We have a 3/2 blocker now. I think we throw down an island and pass the turn. We're going to get a robot, and we can pay one if we want. I'm going to pay the one, I think we do, yeah. I'll say, is there any reason not to? We have the Bitter Triumph to take out the Slick Shot. Opponent's now top decking, and ooh, they hit a land. I think we win this. I think we let them do this. They go to a 3/2. Do we leave the Slick Shot? No, right? I think we sacrifice. What do we do here? We might want to actually, yeah. I think we discard a card, take out the Hired Claw, pitch the island, block the Grease Wrench with the robot. Next turn we play down, we get another skeleton. I think we just win. Oh, Mockingbird is for sure win. So yeah, so now we go Corpse of the Lost. Pump it up, we get a skeleton. That's 9 damage alone coming through. Another Mockingbird on top. Okay. So let's play down the Mockingbird and then do some math here. We can't do the Acolyte, actually. I was going to say, let's do the Acolyte, gain life. But yeah, let's get a skeleton. And so now we've got 4, 7, 11, 9. That's 20 damage, right? I think we get there. Opponents at -2. Wow. Okay. Well, this was productive. Let's get on to the wrap up. Yeah, this deck did amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect it to do this well overall. And yeah, this deck ended up going a total of 3-0 while I was playing it. Just a quick 3-0. And as you saw, we faced some different types of decks there. So I would highly recommend playing this deck if you haven't already and you get a chance to. And let me know what you think in the comments. But once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today and you matter. Goodbye.